Okay, so let's talk about the new R5 Ultra gaming mouse from Attack Shark. They've been kind enough to send me one through, and I've been using it on my gaming rig behind me for the best part of, say, a month now. And last time I did check out the R2 Magnesium Alloy, and yes, while I did give the mouse a rave review, card in the corner if you wanted to check that out, I wanted to see if the inconsistencies I found there had been fixed, and also if any big improvements have been made. Well, I can safely say that there have been improvements. The R5 Ultra is lighter, it has a slightly better sensor on paper, but we'll get to that, and has a new funky pattern to it. But there have been quite glaring issues with not just the mouse, but with Attack Shark themselves. But let's dive in. The Attack Shark R5 Ultra is a hollowed out triangle patterned gaming mouse that comes in both black and white variants, and although I have the black one here, yes, it does look cool with its gold accented Aztec-like patterns, the white one I think does look a lot nicer. The hollowed out design helps keep the R5 Ultra's weight off, but it's really the injection molded carbon fiber material this mouse is made from, which really makes this thing shine when it comes to its weight. And yes, you can chuck this thing around. It won't break at all. However, one thing I am not quite keen on when it comes to the triangle pattern is the way it feels on the right hand side of the mouse, where my right ring finger and little finger sits. For longer gaming sessions, it can begin to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You do get some grip tape in the box, and I do recommend using that. Not that I have on mine here, because I wanted to get some nice B-roll footage of all sides of the mouse. The hump on the back I also feel could be a little taller, but I'm really splitting hairs a bit with this one. It still feels really nice and comfortable to hold in the hand, and everything is well within reach without the need to bend or flex my fingers, and pushing it around on the included skates on my mouse pad was decent and lightweight enough when playing games like Overwatch 2 or similar, which need a little bit more speed. Its scroll wheel is a little low for my liking, though the incremental rotation felt nice for hitting particular weapons inside of games like Proteus or Doom Eternal or something like that, where you've got more than maybe a primary and secondary weapon. It has a left and right click, a scroll wheel, which also clicks, and two thumb buttons for a nice and simple, no frills setup. The switches here confuse me somewhat though, because inside you can find Omron D2FC F7N 100M mechanical switches. Bit of a mouthful that one, I know, but it seems like Attack Shark's marketing materials show that it's using D2FP FN2 optical switches. A Discord message did go out to address this back in February 25 and shown in this Reddit thread here, and it's now May 25 and it's still being falsely advertised on their own website, which is just wrong, and I can't believe Attack Shark hasn't changed this already, or even care enough not to jump on this right away. This is blatantly false advertising, and it also makes me think, what else are they trying to hide? Is it even using a POR 3950 sensor? Well, they are calling it the POR 3950 Max anyway, according to their website, and when I Google that sensor, it comes up with a bunch of links to Attack Shark themselves, which is fine in this regard. It does have a 0.7mm liftoff distance, which can be adjusted in the software, which is a feature of the 3950, I'll give them that. But Attack Shark are advertising an acceleration of 50G and a tracking speed of 650 IPS on one section of their website, but on another section, they have their numbers mixed up again. The 3950 should have a tracking speed of 750 IPS and an acceleration of 70G, but I'm unsure if the sensor in this R5 Ultra does, based on what I'm reading here, which leads me to slightly believe that the 3950 may not be being used in the first place. Now, Attack Shark, it is really not good enough. Your attention to detail here is really completely shocking, but I can say at least they got the weight right, though claiming 39, give or take 3 grams either side, is a little cheeky, seeing as mine came in at 42 to 43 grams here as read on my scales. With that out of the way though, I can only really comment on the mouse that I have in front of me, and I must say it's not a bad experience at all, as the switches are really nice and clicky and sound decent, and they last for 100 million clicks, and throughout my testing, they never missed a beat. It uses a maximum of an 8K polling rate, which is high, though in line with current gaming mice offerings, and this can be customized within the web driver. And I usually keep mine at around 4,000 maximum. Alongside this, you've got your standard DPI customization options, which go crazy high, your debounce time settings, and toggle for motion sync and angle snapping as well, something which I never turn on myself. Its wireless receiver is chunky and looks like some kind of futuristic oxygen tank, and I do wish the whole tank lit up to showcase battery life, but at least you get a little green A logo on there. It's a far cry from the usual tiny USB-A dongles you get and looks quite nice trailed through my PC case out to the side. You have also got tri-band connectivity here thanks to the Nordic 52840 chip for Bluetooth 5.1, a 2.4 GHz connection, and even a wired mode if that's more your thing. Though if you are using this mouse wired, you do lose out on polling rate options and it'll only go up to 1000 Hz polling rate. Though to be honest with you, it's not really that bad at all if you're anything like me, playing games casually with your friends of an evening rather than playing esports titles, then probably not. You're going to want 8000 Hz polling rate. But to be honest with you, I doubt anyone like that is even watching my videos anyway, or that they even buy their own equipment, as sponsors will probably sort them out. So with all that said and done, the Attack Shark R5 Ultra I think is a pretty decent offering if you can get past the lies and deceit with the switches. It's built like an absolute tank and can withstand a beating, and it does feel really nice to zip around your desk as long as you're using a decent mouse pad. The skates are fine, though I can see why people would want to change them. And yes, the sensor I do believe is a 3950. Unconfirmed, true, but hey, it's the information I've got at the time of making this video, and if it changes, I will update you all. Anyway, it costs around the £75 mark on the Attack Shark website and can be found on other online retailers as well. So if you're in the market for a new gaming mouse, it is a good contender. But do get a white one though, because they look better.